I'm here with Ian Hughes, Aber Town's manager. Old adage, football's a cruel game.
Well, it's disappointing today, not with the performance, not with the effort the players put in with 4 players out, and when Thomas having to play 90 minutes in the back 4. So there's absolutely no disappointment in terms of the performance. The disappointment comes from external factors we can't control, and so be it. That's football and we get on with it. But we were disappointed, yeah.
Said it was a very good performance, much improved from Hollywell.
Yeah, it was. We went 2-1 up. We'd like to have seen that out. Obviously, they get a great free kick, 2-2. Mark Jones goes through on goal. It looks a penalty. The referee's put his whistle to his mouth, but I need to see it again, really. But from what Scorio said, they seem to think it was a penalty. So that's the first disappointing thing we've had, really. And the second one is the ball's gone out of play on the near side, close to me, and Jeff Kelly was coming off, Steph Williams was coming on. That was the change that has to be made. The assistant referees raised his flag as the process dictates, to make the substitution, and obviously we've not been allowed to make it for some reason. The referees played on and they switched the ball and they scored the goal. So we're disappointed at the process that we have in place in terms of substitutions. Speaking to the 4th official, speaking to the linesman to raise his flag happened, but the substitution didn't, and that had a massive effect on their penalty at the end, because the player that was meant to come off had an effect within that. So we're disappointed, but hey, still 2 points ahead of Airbus, and if you had told me that at the start of the season, I'd have bitten your hand off, really, because Airbus have been second place the last 2 seasons. The way they celebrated after the game, we don't do that. We don't bang walls, we don't scream or shout, we go in the dressing room. But I suppose what it does show is how much of a threat Airbus see us this season, to do that after the game and be that delighted to win a game of football at home, which they probably should do, having finished second place the last 2 seasons. I think it gives us great credit, and the players deserve great credit for that they see this as a great win, whereas maybe 2 or 3 seasons ago it would have been a routine win for them. So we're moving forward in that direction.
You mentioned Wyn Thomas playing in defence, so we were down to a bare bones with players out injured and suspended.
Yeah, we know Wyn's got great experience in the end, and he played really well, I thought. And never got himself into a race because he's not the quickest, but he's quick upstairs in his head, so he's able to read the game really well for us. And we know when we put Wyn in there, it won't weaken us as such. Obviously Sean James was ill, Ryan Batley was unavailable, Stephen Wright was suspended. So yeah, we were down to bare bones in certain positions, but we got a squad of players, and we believe in that squad.
And then Ross Stevens has come in recently. How pleased you've been with his performance?
Yeah, Ross is a good player. We always knew Ross's quality on the ball. His delivery is great. I thought his delivery for our second goal was fantastic when Wyn got the header, and obviously Sherps put it in. So we know what we've got with him. He works hard. He's fitted in really well since arriving at the club, and he'll only get better.
Next week we've got a harder game against TNS.
Yeah, possibly. We haven't lost to TNS this season, and that's a proud record that we hold, I suppose. That the only team not to lose to TNS this season. So we'll see what we do. It's live on TV, which is obviously great, added incentive to win the game. We'll be looking to win the game, simple as that.
Then the club are also hosting an academy match in the morning between, so we're looking at getting a couple of hundred extra people down.
Yeah, and it's great. And it's a community club, isn't it, Aberystwyth, and it's great to get the academy players in. They're the future, and Aberystwyth is their club, isn't it? So it's important that they come along and they enjoy the game, and they learn from what they see, because you never know, maybe in 3, 4, 5, 6 years it'll be them that are representing the black and greens on the pitch, and they'll do so with pride, I'm sure.
On with the academy, we got any other youngsters coming up like Thomas Jones?
Yeah, we got a few to be fair, in the under-19 squad. Liam Jakes has been called up to the Welsh under-18 semi-pro squad. He's at Penryn Coch as well at the moment, so that's a great achievement for him as a player. And obviously there's 2 or 3 on the radar that we think can make a step up soon.